Has negativity become your constant companion? My name is Beverly Barr, and I specialize in leadership development, helping women elevate their skills to lead with confidence so that they can make an impact and drive change in their organizations and their communities. And today, more than ever, we need you. But first, I want to ask you if you find yourself dragging to work carrying that heavy cloud of negativity with you. And deep down, you know that people are avoiding you because who wants to be around someone who can't find joy in anything? You find yourself strolling through dating apps, but let's be honest, you've already decided that no one can measure up. And the news is constantly your companion and is feeding you with anger and frustration with the world. And you love picking fights about politics because at least that's giving you something to feel. You may be overweight and heavier than you want to be. Your credit cards are maxed out from retail therapy, and you're trying to keep up with your favorite celebrities that you've been watching for years. Let's not even talk about your credit score. Family gatherings are no longer fun because they've been polarized, and the mirror has become your enemy, and your self esteem is somewhere in the basement. You're watching other people who seem to be living their best lives while you're stuck somewhere in resentment. But before we go on, I want you to put a yes in the comment if you're feeling stuck in any one of those patterns right now. And because I want you to know that you're not alone, and that's the first step towards change. And let's talk about the stories that may be running in your life right now because they play a role and they repeat in your head like a broken record. I'll never get ahead. Good things happen only to other people, or maybe you think that you're just not lucky. But here's what's fascinating about their stories, those stories. You're creating the reality in three specific ways. First, they're acting as filters. When you believe life is against you, your brain looks for evidence that you're right. You'll notice every single thing that goes wrong, and then you completely miss the good things that your life is trying, the good things that are trying to enter your life. Second, these stories become your automatic responses. A friend gets promoted. Instead of feeling inspired, you feel bitter. Someone suggests a new opportunity, and you've already decided why it won't work. Third, and most importantly, these stories become invisible prisons. They're walls you've built around yourself. But here's the truth: you hold the key to tear them down. So let's take a common scenario. You want to start a business. The old story says, I don't have what it takes. But when you break this down, what do you actually have? Number one, you have skills that you've developed, you have experience that you've gained, and you have so many challenges that you've already overcome. So the story isn't, I don't have what it takes. The story is, I haven't tried yet with everything I have yet. Your past patterns don't predict your future potential. So I want you to let that sink in for a minute. Those failed relationships, they're lessons, not life sentences. That debt, it isn't a situation, your permanent reality. And here's what no one else tells you about your patterns: they're comfortable even when they're painful. That's why you keep dating the same type of person, you stay in a job that drains you, and you maintain relationships that hurt you. But patterns aren't just habits wearing fancy clothes. And habits, they can be changed, and they can be changed right now. So I want you to look at your current patterns. How do you respond to stress? What do you do when you feel overwhelmed? Where do you go when you need comfort? Now, imagine these patterns are choices, not chains, because they are. The world isn't happening to you, it's responding to you. Every time you blame external circumstances, you are giving away your power. And now is the time to take that power back. So every time you say, my boss makes me sick or miserable, you're giving away your power. When you say, the economy is holding me back, you're giving away your power. When you say, I can't because whatever, again, you are giving away your power. So I want you to ask you, what if instead you say, how am I contributing to this situation? What can I do differently? What's one small step I can take today? And this is where things start to change. So starting today, I want you to do this. No phone for the first hour. Write down 3 things you can control. Choose one story you're going to challenge. Pattern interaction. And I want you to set 3 alarms throughout your day. When they go off, ask, is this action serving my future self? And then make one different choice if it isn't. An evening reset. Review your wins, no matter how small. Plan tomorrow's power move. Choose one relationship to nurture. You see, these aren't just strategies, they're your new operating system. Each day you follow this, you're rewiring your brain for success. And right now, you're standing at a crossroads. You can close this video and continue with the same patterns. You can tell yourself the same stories, and you know you'll get the same results. Or you can decide today that this is the day that everything changes. Remember, you dropped a yes in the comments earlier because something in this video resonated with you, and that wasn't an accident. That was your future self reaching out, begging you to change. In the next upcoming videos, we're going to dive deeper into exactly how to maintain these changes when life gets tough. So hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss. And let me know in the comment what shift resonated with you most. And remember, you're not stuck, you're not trapped, and you're definitely not alone. See you in the next video.